fuck Kordell thought he was fooling, bitch. Child, it was only a matter of time before Kordell's tea spilled across the damn internet. Yesterday, Kordell's tea spilled, honey, and she really gave us more questions than answers. So, as you all know, on kingareese.com, Funkadiniva was the first person to blog about this. So, according to Funkadiniva, Diniva received an email from alleged ex-boyfriend of Kordell Stewart. And in the email, the guy had said he felt manipulated and that he just does not like how he was treated with Kordell. He talks about their sexual past and how they met. Diniva, being a blogger that he is, Diniva automatically went for the tea, and he said, girl, I cannot go with this without, some type of documentation. Like, what do you have to say that your relationship is real? What receipts do you have? So whoever the person was sent a video of Kordell playing around the camera with his peen and with his cake. They were out. Kordell has just admitted on TMZ that the video is him. Now, this is the thing. Now, I told you all, some people heard, probably the last couple of months, I have mentioned the video. I saw the video last year. I'm gonna break this down, girl. She gonna take a minute, but I promise she's gonna be worth every bit of tea. So last year, around sometime last year, I got a chance to see the video that was shown on Funkadiniva's website and also on kingareese.com. And in the video, somebody showed me the video, and this person I know was a gay male. Now, they said they didn't have any dealings with Kordell, but they said their friend did, date Kordell and da-da-da-da. He said, they had some tea and da-da-da. Bitch, I want that video so bad. I want to download it so bad. But being how I have some type of relationship with that person, I didn't want to violate their trust. So, I didn't say anything about it. I didn't speak on it. I did make comments on, several videos about it. Kordell did say that was him in the video. However, he said that video was recorded by a woman. He made sure to mention that it was a woman, some girl he was dating at the time. That video didn't seem like something like that. To me, it seemed like a FaceTime. When I first saw it, it looked very awkward. Now, I'm not saying that women, I do know some women who do like to eat some cakes. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a woman, you eat a man's cake, girl, that's not gay to me. That's not homosexual act. That's sex. It's just sex what it is. If we stop putting labels on stuff, we'll make people feel comfortable. So if Kordell likes to show his ass to a woman, he can do that. That doesn't prove that he's gay. That video nowhere, shape, and form proved that he's gay. Now, it asked some questions, and it just goes with inconsistencies with Kordell and the rumors that, it's just steady rumors. Like, Kordell, if stuff keep happening like this, it must be some truth to it. There was rumors going around that said you was sucking peen in the park. You had all this stuff going on. I never did believe the delivery boy story. I didn't believe that shit at all. That shit was trash. If Kordell gonna deal with somebody, like he gonna deal with somebody that's a little down low. So the video and this whole situation with Kordell just goes to prove the point that we need to, work on some of these issues that we have so people can feel comfortable about coming out. Because if people felt comfortable coming out, Kordell wouldn't have to go through this. I'm not saying that he's gay. I'm not insinuating that he's gay. I'm just saying that, girl, something don't sound right. Something in the milk is not clean, girl. It's not even milk, girl. It might be dishwater, okay? It might be fleet water, girl, because she is just not clean before you flush the toilet. I'm not sure because there are not too many women. I'm just going to be honest. There are not too many women who are going to be interested in seeing no man's ass. I'm just not, girl, there are a couple of folks, but, it just seemed like he had more, on the ass. And it just goes like, girl, like, what's the tea? In the interview he gave TMZ, honey, it was just, he seemed uncomfortable. He seemed like he was making it as he was going on. He seemed like he just didn't know what was going on. Kordell, you looked a mess in that damn interview. Now, Kordell claimed in the interview that the phone was stolen from that girl. I seen this video last year. So I don't see how somebody's phone was stolen last year. They did not report it. Like, it's just not making any sense. So I'm just like, Kordell, girl, it's not making no sense, girl, because I can say from my own eyes that I saw this video. Girl, I can't say that it came from a boy or whatever, but it seemed like it was a FaceTime call that was being recorded. Girl, you have got to be more careful. And it just goes furthermore say, like, girl, people like Kordell make mistakes. Like, girl, you can never be 100% sure. Like, girl, that's why I don't send shit, girl. I don't send shit, girl. It just ain't making no sense for Kordell to sit here and say it was with a woman. I just don't believe it was with a woman. And Kordell, just come out, say you bisexual, do all this type of shit. But for you to blame Portia had nothing to do with this shit. If Portia wanted to release that video, she could have did that, but that shit wouldn't help her. It would make her look a fool that she was in a marriage that she didn't know nothing about. But she did know about what was going on, but she just did it to just look good. So it just, girl, I don't see how that video will help Portia anyway. You need to be a man and stand up in your own truth. No, you need to be a human being and stand in your truth and walk in your truth and stop trying to make everybody else accountable for your bullshit. Kordell missed me with the bullshit, Miss Gurl. Now, I will address another issue now, honey. This is something that I have been kind of just did not want to talk about too much, but after the recent Facebook post and the Instagram post, I've had enough. Michelle Brown, aka Straight from the A, did a little Facebook, because you all know Funky Dineva was the person who came to this with the story. Some blogs, you know, said his name and stuff, some did. But Michelle Brown, it seems to be very pressed. She was just saying, well, no, that video ain't there. That doesn't insinuate he's gay and da da da. Like, Michelle Brown, this is what I have to offer you in 2016. I hope that you find some type of love and happiness, because you are a bitter individual. Your attitude, the way you're saying, like, you're pressed and you just keep commenting about a person who does not seem to be bothered by you. You sued this person, you got your judgment, you got all that type of stuff. Why are you still pressed? Like, move on. But that just goes to show you, some of us need to, in 2017, get some type of mental therapy. If you cannot let a person go that's not interested in you, you need to get some type of therapy. Especially if you're not making that much money from it, if you are so pressed about that, then, girl, if you're gonna turn into a blogger that's gonna attack other bloggers, then make that brand that is that what you do. Because for you to just, every time there's something going on, you putting up these Instagram posts repeatedly, girl, you look very pressed. You look very pressed, and you need to work on some internalized drama and issues that you got going on, girl. It's just not safe. It's just not cute at all, and it's just, I don't know how to feel about it, because I was like, she just needs some help, and and this is not even a drag to her, because if it was, it would be one, but I'm just very concerned. I'm just like, girl, this is not the tea. This is not the tea at all for you to be that pressed. And for you to jump on real quick, girl, when have you ever done something like that? Girl, you spent the whole goddamn year almost dragging the shit out of charade. It's just like, girl, work on your shit. Work on your shit. But nonetheless, leave that alone. Y'all get a chance to see Mariah Carey on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. But Andy Cohen said something about Demi Lovato. Baby, when I tell you, Mariah Carey got so damn pressed and so upset, she didn't know what was going on. Girl, I mean, she said, I don't know her, and I don't know her either. Like, I don't know neither one of them. Mariah Carey is such an interesting person. She will always go down as the best whatever she is this week. But Mariah Carey's attitude is just over the top for me. It's so 1990s, like, leave that shit behind. It's just like the mean girl type of shit. And Mariah Carey's gonna paint herself up against a wall, and girl, she gonna be 60 years old struggling with herself and what she looks like. Well, she might be 60 now, who knows. Like Demi Lovato, girl, don't be pressed about J-Lo and Mariah Carey's relationship. J-Lo is not pressed about this. She's still getting books, she's still getting gigs, she still got stuff going on. If Mariah Carey don't know her, Mariah Carey don't know a lot of shit. Mariah Carey probably don't know she got a slick alcohol addiction, because girl, it's some tea behind it. Because when she was in that thing talking, girl, when she talked about, she started shaking, she got upset, girl, she was about to get upset and start going off. It goes to give me something type of thought of how Nick Cannon did say, girl, she need to deal with some stuff. I believe it. I believe Nick Cannon probably saw Mariah Carey at her worst, and they were married, so you're going to see that. But Mariah Carey was just, she tried to keep up this extraordinary, bigger than life personality, and this, it's toxic a little bit. When you have to put on like that, and then you're dealing with some stuff, it's hard, girl. That's why I tell y'all in a minute, bitch, I'm broke. This off, I got to pay this. I'll tell you in a minute, because girl, I don't want anybody to think that Justin is always 100%. Girl, Miss Thunderstorm do come every once in a while, bitch. All I do is gather that rain, and I rebuild, and I grow up, and I root. Make my roots stronger so I can be ready for the next storm. That's all you do, is learn from that. To learn from this. Come on, Tyra Banks. Azalea Banks and Nicki Minaj feud, or whatever they got going on. It's so tired. I've already kind of addressed it a little bit. Azalea Banks, girl, if every time you're mentioning in the news or something is about a beef or something you have to say about somebody else, you might as well just become a blogger or get your own Hot Topic show or do something like that, because nobody's checking for your music, and you do make some cute music, but every time we turn around, we're not interested in anything else than beef with you. So girl, fix it. Find out what it is. But Nicki Minaj, you were petty as hell for that shit that you did. Girl, with the game and stuff, having to talk about her album and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you something, Azalea Banks dragged your ass for everything that you were worth and everything that you're not worth. When she dragged you, all I thought about was Lauryn Hill looking down on your ass when you was shaking her hand, because I'm like, girl, she got some nerve shaking Lauryn Hill's hand, and you are the epitome of what she was talking about in Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, girl. I was like, you must have learned from that, girl, because that was interesting. But Azalea Banks said, girl, you need to start wearing that spandex. She said you need to start worried about actually creating something and being natural, and stop doing all this extra shit, all these extra theatrics and stuff. All this shit that you got going on, girl, it's just not selling. So she was like, girl, you trying to be like Gaga, and that's 2004 era. Girl, I tell you, she was dragging. Oh, that shit was so damn funny. Azalea Banks, but girl, at the end of the day, you ain't also get dragged. Because girl, I don't know, but you know, Azalea Banks did have some folks who were coming on her. She's like, girl, at the end of the day, y'all drag me on Twitter and make y'all clapbacks and stuff. Nobody's ever mentioning you, bitch. They saying my name. It is what it is, Azalea Banks, girl. I hope you get your shit together and find out what it is that you want to offer us other than beef. Orlando Bloom is counsel. Orlando Brown, Orlando Bloom, whatever his name is counsel for me in 2016. I'm tired of hearing her. Just got through seeing the video of him getting into it with his baby mama child. They were boxing and fighting and stuff. Or not necessarily boxing, but they were arguing. He was just saying that he made her and da-da-da. Anybody that's in a relationship with Orlando Bloom, anybody, I question you and what your motive is, because Orlando Bloom, I feel like he's addicted to attention, and that the addiction to attention is killing him. I cannot believe from what I've seen on him on the Disney Channel to where he is now. It's just like, Orlando, like, girl, you need to get it together. That's not make no sense. You around here looking like, oh, stickly. Like, get it together. Like, bro, you don't even look healthy. You don't look healthy at all. You around here pooching around. Barely pooching, girl. You ooching, girl. Matter of fact, you around here ouching, girl, because it look like every time you walk around, it's ow, ow, girl. What's going on? Get your shit together. And he getting into it with his baby mama. His baby mama's like, you crazy, girl. You need to leave. You need to leave. You need to get out of here. You need to leave that, because y'all know I don't play the domestic violence stuff. I don't at all. And speaking of violence and all that type of stuff, the situation in Texas is getting on my everlasting nerve. I was very disturbed by that video I saw of the officer being called out on his bullshit, okay? So she called the police and she said that her neighbor put her hands on her son, choked him because he had threw some trash in his lawn. And she said, you know, girl, son might have been wrong for that. He might have did that, but you know, girl, they don't give you no right to put your hands on. You don't do stuff like that. So the police officer came out, and you can tell by his stance and the way he was standing in front of her, like he was going to arrest her. I felt it when I saw it. He didn't seem like he was like interested. He didn't seem like he was interested in none of the shit she was talking. He was just like, well, girl, this black woman is here. She must have done something wrong. She must have done something wrong. So let me get prepared to arrest her, because I'm pretty sure she's gonna mouth off, and all I got to do is sit up here and say, girl, you get too crunk with me. I just don't understand how these police officers be thinking just because somebody mouthing off to you. Long as you ain't, you know, in danger. Now, you don't have the ability to arrest somebody for talking shit to you. Girl, you just leave. Like, you know, it's disrespect towards an officer. Girl, it's some instances like I can understand it, but it's just like, girl, what makes the situation complicated is how the officer interprets what is disrespect. Like her not doing, like not talking to him calmly or whatever about the situation might have been seen as a sign of disrespect to him. So she started, you know, popping off because, you know, the police officer seemed like he was not interested. And girl, she started arresting, saying, if you don't get your stuff together, whatever, I'm gonna arrest you. I'm gonna lock you up. Like, girl, I just told you that my son has just been choked. And this man just sitting here admitted to the fact that he did it, that he did put his hands on. You're not gonna arrest him? Like, what sense does it make? And it's just classic racism. I don't think people understand what racism is. You don't have to call me a nigger. You don't have to do this or hang me. Girl, racism is forever evolving. She is not the same, girl. It's all types of, when you discriminate on somebody based on the color of their skin, that it's racism. When you sit here thinking, because I had to gather some coon ass YouTuber who comment on my video sitting here saying that if I walk into a store and I got my hands in my pocket with a hoodie on, I know, you know, I know what I'm at risk. Girl, no, you should be able to walk in there and anything as long as you're not putting anybody in any harm. Like, I should be able to walk, girl, I got me a hoodie right on right now, girl. I'm gonna walk in this store today. Real cute for y'all. Give a piece. So you should be able to do everything. Somebody should not judge you based on the color of your skin. It just should not work like that. But that's what, you know, that's what happened. He judged her and arrested her. Like, he said, oh, this white man, I guarantee you, oh, he didn't do anything. She must have did some shit. Her child was probably disrespectful or something. He deserved to get choked out. The police department in Texas or whatever, because girl, I'm gonna find it. Because it's gonna take us to call and gather their ass real swiftly and not professionally, unprofessionally, gather them and get them together, because when they released their statement, the statement was just sounded like they was just like, oh girl, well, you know, police officer probably had probable cause to do what he did. We'll investigate just to make y'all black asses feel better. Girl, it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You came out, you got called, this woman called, how you gonna arrest? Girl, that shit made no sense at all. It made no sense. When Miss Jacqueline and her lawyer came on CNN and did the interview, when I tell you, I was shouting because Jacqueline was straight to the point. She made her message be clear. The lawyer was very knowledgeable. He stood up here and said what racism is. He said racism is just not this and that. It's a whole bunch of things. And girl, he did it so elegantly. I just got my life. And Jacqueline was just like, girl, she wants justice. Like, and she was able to say what justice is. Like, how in the hell you gonna arrest me? And I'm sitting here telling you somebody just choked my son out. Like, girl, you arrested me because I got a girl. It just didn't make no sense. And then the way you arrested her was just horrible. It was just horrible. Like, it just goes to show you what is going on and how police and some police officers view us. Majority of the police departments in America are white. And there's a lot of y'all white people that have these mindsets of, you know, still racism and prejudices towards people who, you know, don't look like y'all. So girl, it's a problem that needs to be addressed, and I hope that woman gets justice. I hope to God Nicki Minaj and Meek Mill are broken up. Meek Mill put up a picture of some woman with her booty cheeks out. He put a little face on it, some girl, and it was just sitting up here saying, I don't know what caption he had. It was just a booty picture. It's just been alleged that Nicki Minaj ass and Meek Mill's broken up. I hope so. I'm sick of both of them. Sick of both of them. Not interested in anything they got. I think it's gonna take some time because girl, it's gonna be I told you so. So they're gonna slightly break up. And I'm gonna tell you who else gonna end up breaking up. Kanye West and what's the girl name? Miss Kim Kardashian. Girl, they're gonna end up breaking up. I'm telling y'all right now, they're gonna end up breaking up. Kardashian and Kanye West have been rumored to be in some type of couples therapy for the sake of their kids. I'm telling you now, this is finna be the storyline. Kim Kardashian gonna sit up here and say that she don't feel her children are safe around him. She's gonna end up divorcing him. Girl, it's gonna be real cute, and I'm gonna have a real cute video addressing it because I already see it. Matter of fact, I should just go ahead and record it now, and just when it's ready, I can just go ahead and drop that with a blog post on kingareese.com. But girl, I hope you all are having a wonderful holiday weekend, honey. So many festivities and stuff. I'm about to pooch on, gather me a shower or two, go pick my cousin up, go to the mall, do a little cute little shopping and stuff. And I appreciate y'all for sticking with me to 2016. Girl, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I will have my top 10 moments in 2016 for you all shortly. I got some work to do for y'all. I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all are having a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful New Year's and all that type of stuff wrapped up in one. I love y'all. I'll talk y'all later. Bye.